I'm going to talk about good vibes only today and how it works. And you may or may not hear my kids in the background. Who knows? I don't know. You probably hear one of them come down here, or it's always somebody or something, okay? I'm not even going to complain about not having a quiet background. We all know that words are just forms of energy. Most of the time when you hear people say good vibes only, it's because somebody made them mad. Last time I saw it was on an Instagram post, and I went, and you know, underneath it, all these bitches, they get on my nerves. Look, if you ain't got good vibes, don't be around me. Hold on, first of all, that's like a negative reason to even put up a positive post. So then when you do it like that, you gotta understand that there's a base energy at work. So if you're mad posting that, it's gonna work the same way. You know, you'd be like, oh my God, why is such and such acting like this? I only need good vibes only. First of all, it's like an energetic command over your entire life. You have to be very careful the words that you speak. And good vibes only is great. But you better make sure that you are in good standing when you make that command over your life. I'm about to tell you how. A lot of times when people say good vibes only, like I said, most of the time it's because they're frustrated with the people around them, which then is a testament to you and the type of people that you keep around you. Somehow, some way, these people got in your company because you let them there. There's something about you that attracts them, and then there's something else about the way you think that allows them to stay. So while you think that that person is a pain in your behind, they don't have to be, but they are because you let them be. So that then points to what? The only thing I've been talking about. Inside work, right? So you're complaining about the other people, and when you get so angry and you get so passionate about just wanting good vibes only, do you know what happens? You unearth all of the BS. Good vibes only creates a place for itself. That means it's going to definitely clean out the people that's been helping you get upset or that you've been allowing to make you upset. And it is also going to clean the bullshit that you do right on out the way, because good vibes only is going to make sure that it exists in a place that has good vibes only. It's going to constantly make sure that everything is functioning the right way. And if it includes correcting you, then guess what? You're going to get corrected too, because that's what good vibes only does. You said only. You said it. You said it every single time. And then you wonder why you get this stuttering effect. Oh, I keep going through the same thing. Oh, man, I left such and such alone, and I done became friends with this one. Man, they do the same shit. It's like you don't want to get it. It's like you want to just leave this over here, right? And while you think that it was so wise to move on to the next group of people, because that's, to you, it's a clean slate. You're not willing to look at that mirror work and see what it is that you got to do. You just want everything to be easy. You don't want to do the work. And so all of a sudden when you say, oh my God, I just want to be surrounded by good, supportive people. Are you a good, supportive person? Oh God, I just want to be around people who just help me stay on my path. Do you help people stay on their path? Oh God, I just don't want to have anybody with negative interruptions. How often do you talk about people and what they're doing behind their back? Just want to know. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to do the work. You just want everything to be easy. No, it's not going to be. Anything worth having is not easy. Anything worth having and keeping, anything that's going to have longevity, it's going to teach you lessons, and most of them are for yourself. So when you meet people that are a pain in your behind, don't judge them. Think about the fact that 90% of the time you are exactly what you attract. If you attracted somebody in your life that does things that irritate you, ask yourself how often you do it. And then take inventory of what it is that you might need to clean up within yourself to stop attracting those people that so-called get on your nerves or carry bad vibes. It's a difference between somebody that's constantly carrying a bad vibe and somebody that's just having a bad day. You know, it's too much confusion with that with some people. You know, they think that when they see you be positive all of the time, that you're not entitled to have a bad day every once in a while. But what I'm saying to you is, good vibes only brings a constant flow of good energy once it does the cleansing. And that's the part that I think people miss. I think that when they think they say good vibes only, that all of a sudden this good vibe only puff of smoke is supposed to just cover everything in their life, but it's going to do a lot of correcting while it does the moving. And you hear people say, oh God, I asked God to, what's that post say, Tiana? I asked God to do something about my friends and he started moving people out of my life. Sometimes it's the people you least expect to be moved out. Sometimes it's the least, it's the ones you're not even expecting. It doesn't matter. This is all to get you into a place of peace. You're saying good vibes only. You're asking it to live within you. So it's not only going to interrupt the people around you and straighten that out. It's going to interrupt you too, so that when you bring people around, and it's not even bringing people, it's attracting people. It's attracting people, because you know how it is to go into solitude too. You know what that's like. You don't want to be bothered with nobody. You don't take no phone calls, no text messages. You on social media. You just need time, right? So you sit there. You just deal with what you're dealing with. You're like, I'm cool. Whatever. I'm a turtle right now. I'm being a hermit. I'm good. I don't need to talk. Are you just shutting yourself off because everybody's getting on your nerves? So you just need a break from them? Or are you shutting yourself off to really do some inside work? Not just to kill the noise, not for it to be quiet, but because you really want to make sure that the source of people around you are empowering. Then what happens sometimes is, such and such been with me for so long, oh, maybe they just need another chance, and then you start to feel the guilt. And then all of a sudden you like, maybe I should start, I don't know. Like you gotta make sure that both of y'all are like functioning on the same wave, okay? That when y'all went through this separation period, that it was like some healthy transitioning taking place. Seriously. Because then it will feel like all of it was for nothing. If you separate yourself because you wanted to, you know, do some shadow work, and then come back and it's the same stuff. I almost cursed. Girl, I did a good job. It's the same stuff. It's a lot of work that just should be done when it comes to things like that. You know. So when you say good vibes only, say it. Great. It's about time, right? But just understand all it comes with this. So when you say it, don't think that it's a negative. It's removing the negative. Removing the negative forces interruptions. Interruptions create clear space. Clear space creates new energy. New energy presents a new you. You better get into it is all I'm saying. You better get into it is all I'm saying. So that's it. That's all I got for you today. I'm not arguing. We're not arguing about it. This is not a challenge. Okay? This is for the information. This is the information that I was given to give to you, so that you can understand how to create constant flow in your life and get the things that you really desire. And if it's to have peace, understand that you just might have to cut some things, some people, and some ways out. Even your own bad habits. It is what it is. I was about to curse again. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Everybody needs to hear these things. It's encouraging. When you really want change to come, you will start to understand the patterns that circle in your life, and you'll start to do the things, okay, to take you out of your comfort zone so that you can create a zone where you will always have peace no matter what the circumstances. And I'm only telling you that because I went through it myself. You're not going to ever hear me talk about nothing I ain't been through myself. That's what I'm not going to do. That's a waste of time and words. I'm not out here to convince nobody. I'm not doing this shit for likes. I could care less if you like it. Look, this is about your empowerment. This is about the information. This is about sharing and making sure that you grow. So accolades, no, this is not for that. It's for growth. So if you want to grow, then constructive criticism is always in effect. It works. It helped me. It's going to help you. You got to get to a point of acceptance and admission, and then really just you have to have a desire to really want the truth to function fully in your life. Seriously, that's the only way you can get anything authentic to stay. I feel like that's just the theme, authenticity. It brings you aha moment. See, all that unearthing and stuff that happens when all of these other things get brought up and good, because you know everything going well, and then all of a sudden stuff start hitting the fan, and you like, oh. So look, it's to bring you to an authentic place. Every time a challenge faces you, you make the choice of how you're going to deal with it. Are you going to let the facade-like version of you deal with these issues, or are you going to you know, put in the time, effort, and work to say, maybe it's some things about me that I need to change. It's about evolution. It's about evolving the character that you've always been. You have the greatness sitting right there inside of you. Maybe you need to tune it differently. Maybe you need to change the channels a little bit. Maybe you need to get into it a little bit. Follow your heart a little bit, a lot of it. And just, oh my God. It's exhausting when you go through the same thing over and over again. Sometimes you gotta really just throw your hands up and be like, fuck it, just, okay. Don't stay hung up on stuff. Just reason with yourself. Why do I feel like this? Why is this happening? Am I getting off topic of good vibes only? No, I'm not, because I'm rolling it into the authenticity part. You know, become what you want. You know how they say, be the change that you want to see. Well, if you like to see a good vibe change, be a good vibe. That doesn't mean that you're not entitled to have a bad day, but that means the source of how you are and how you portray yourself as a person. If people had to say, do you carry a good vibe or a bad vibe? You already know. And you should do it for yourself, not because you're looking for what other people say, but you just want to make sure, like I said in my other video, that the same person you are behind the closed door is the same person that you're presenting the world to believe that you are. And all of us need work. All of us go through the same thing under different circumstances. But I hear people say good vibes only, and I just go, you know, like that emoji that's like, wow. You better make sure that you got your stuff in order before you start making calls like that. And if you didn't know that that was a call or a command, when you say those 3 words, it is. You're welcome. I wanted to tell you that. You cause a great flow to bring you to a place of more peace. You know what I mean? Like you get cleansed, you become more open, you become more energetic. You start thinking about people that have been left behind, and they're not necessarily behind. It's just you're asking to be somewhere else energetically. Okay? You're asking for it. And when you do that, it's stuff to come with that. So don't think that energy is not going to kick your ass just like it kicked such and such out of your life. No, it's going to come and give you a 1, 2, 2. It's going to come for you. It's going to come for you because it's supposed to, because you said good vibes only. And it all has to do with what you desire. So if you halfway desire good vibes only, and you keep choosing to let toxic people back in, and you keep choosing not to change, then the same circle of stupid stuff is going to continue to happen. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I talked to what you call me. Oh my God, it's the same thing. Or you could do the miracle move. You know how people move from one group of friends saying, oh, I can't talk to them. They're not on my level. What level? What level is that? I can't talk to them. They're not on my level no more. Oh, they into all this. I ain't into that. Understood. You want to be around like-minded people, but you can't get puffy because you chose to consciously elevate. When you choose to consciously elevate, it's your job to start teaching. You don't put people down and make them feel like they can't measure up to you. You don't keep secrets about good energetic flow. You pass them on. You teach people. That's what you're supposed to do. You really are about to start a process that will clear more space than you probably think. Because after you reach a breaking point and you just get to this space where you truly want change and you have clear energy, you now illuminate. You know, because you've given yourself the chance to transition and heal and be more forthcoming, being honest. You illuminate. You become the good vibe. You build things now on a more solid foundation. Your relationships are not frail, like built on shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and oh, we got this in common, so maybe we'll click. You have more stability, you're more productive, you're a more harmonious person. You know, it's not to say that you don't lose those other parts of you where you really need to be passionate, put up a fight for some things. It's just to say now, when you start moving in a certain direction, the root of it is more positive. You know, you bring that back into your life. It's, your aspirations and your goals become crystal clear, you know, and when you move forward, you do things always knowing that you're going to have success, not wishing and hoping for it, but you know. It's a knowing effect. It's a, regardless, I see this and this is what I know and I know it's going to happen. You operate from a point of knowing, okay? And the one thing I really wanted to say is that you do not have to be insecure about your positive transition in order to move forward. That means that everybody goes through stuff at their own pace. You don't have to put somebody else down to make your positive change illuminate. That's what I mean about being insecure. When you hear people say things negatively about other people just to make their light shine brighter, move away from them if you're not strong enough to tell them about themselves. Because there's no reason why they should be shining negativity over somebody while they talk about how positive they are. That's a damn oxymoron. Like, that's just, you take all the life out of everything that you just said. If you ever sit around somebody and you hear them say all these positive things about themselves, you know, and they don't sound haughty, and then all of a sudden they say this and that about such and such. When that question mark went off in your head, that was not a wrong reaction. That was absolutely right. And you should have your ears open to stuff like that. You should know when to hear things like that. That means say, okay, and just turn the other direction and probably don't go back. I personally do not like that. That to me still is an insecure person. That means that you have to, that's that ego that I was talking about. You still have to put people in a low energy space while you do your convincing about how good you are, to have people believe you. You shouldn't have to put that much work into people believing you. If you was being authentic and you was being the way you're supposed to be all the way around, you won't have to do that much verbal convincing. See what I'm saying? You don't have to do that much work. That's too much work. Just be you. Wow, how did it get back to this again? Because this is what the root of it all is. This is what it is. This is a huge transition that is necessary for everybody to, you know, get the things that they really desire. But these are the requirements to get that. It's a reason for that. I'm going to do that in another video. I'm not doing it in this one. I'm going to do another one. So while you're at work, going through all of these different changes, and I mean at work in life, not like literally at work. While you're going through all of these different life transitions, make sure that, you know, you keep yourself well grounded. It's too easy to be seduced by success and to have that better than type mindset. It's too easy. Pay attention. Just because you go through positive transition does not mean let your guard down. Pay attention. Pay attention. Because the very things that you walked away from are definitely going to come back up in your face again to test you and make sure you don't mess it up. They're going to make sure that you stay your path. They're not necessarily there to continue to keep you in bad form. But they're there to make sure that you stay the course. The course that you chose. So, you got to be mindful of stuff like that. Okay? So, when you say good vibes only, just understand, guys, lots of change is going to come. Okay? I'm only telling you because I love you, okay? 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 I'm telling you because you need to know. You need to have this information rolling in the back of your brain. It's for you to make better decisions. It's for you to be the wise one. Oh my God, now the dog is... It's for you to be wise, okay? It's for you to help others, okay? I'm helping you right now, okay? Okay. Whatever I figure out and it's helped me, I'm gonna help y'all, and that's that. No strings attached. That's it. So, bye. Have a good day.